they have crazy parties, and it makes me very concerned. There's a couple times I heard like a party going off, not just here, but in other places. And I can admit that there seems something very nefarious that goes on there. Send the angels. Sounds like they're killing somebody. That's what it sounds like. Sick fucking people in this world. There's sick fucking people in this world. There's actual dumb, low-level witches that hunt people. There's fucking creep pedophiles that rape children. I tell you one thing, none of them are going to make it into the gates. None of them. None of any of those sects of people. I don't fucking care what your religion is. I don't care what your culture is. I don't care. There's not going to be any one foul like that entering the gates. So right now, go ahead. Be a world that's falling apart. Pieces of shit everywhere. You're just counting yourselves out. Seriously. It terrorized me, Sky Intelligence. I'm looking forward to the day justice is being brought. Low-life cowards drive by in their stupid little farty engines because they got nothing better to do except for throw murder parties. The absolute low-life witches. But hey, I guess that's what they enjoy themselves to do. I think it's psychopathic. I mean, I swear to God. I mean, you guys know that this is the domain of the God imposter. This isn't, nobody believes in God here if they believe in the way that the religions have been presented. So that's the facts. And I think that they got deceived by the deceiver because they thought that if they went with the side of the Dark Lord, that would be the good one. That'd be the one to go with, as if that would be the one with the strength and stuff. But, ooh, that's cool. But in reality, there isn't a Dark Lord. There is the absence of God in its pure form, the absence of God. So God asks for sacrifice. Are you fucking nuts? Yeah, you're crazy. Everybody's crazy that thinks that. But hey, listen, guys, we're going to have to change the tune because it doesn't matter what everybody's been told. We can guarantee that there's been lies and there's been untruths. But what matters most is what's the truth and what we're doing now. What are we doing now? Well, we've got to get into the gates. We've got to get in the gates. We don't want it to catch us off guard. Some flash happening when we're not expecting it. So people that are carrying on like business as usual without recognizing that there's cosmic celestial movements and I guess you could say patterns, alignments, right? They're all, they're critical. That's how we know that it's happening. Isn't that right? That's why they play crazy ass music, because who knows what the hell they're doing over there. Just disgusting. Whoa. Is that the face you're making at what they're doing over there? Oh dear. It's crazy how they looks like faces, but it's really just one piece of sky, so that's why it looks like that. Is Saturday Night Live on yet? What time is it? Okay. Oh dear. There you go. It's really cool. Like, what are you looking at? Huh? Huh? Are you still looking at me? Huh? That's a funky looking face. That's crazy. Oh dear. Let's get that out of the way. All right. Pretty cool. I'm here to protect mothers and children. The scales are off balance, and they've been off balance for a long time, and it's absolutely foul, the state of circumstances right now, especially to see like this push of like man's colonial, like, strong arming type like stuff. It's just silly. But yeah, it's been real unbalanced for a while. So you better believe that, God sends in help for the vulnerable. They're all drunk. I read a thing today. It was about the religious rituals, basically, and there's pretty sick, disgusting rituals involved in some of these religions. This one I was looking at today was the Jewish religion. It's called the Eating of the Afiko Man. It's this game they play with the children, where they like break the cracker in uneven parts and like put meat in the middle of it and then hide it, and they have the children like basically kidnap it and hide it, and then whoever can find it, then they got to ransom it off, and like whoever ransoms it off for the most, you get a prize. It's absolutely foul. But you know that the adults know that there's a deeper meaning to it. And there's this 6-year-old that he said he was recounting a story. He was 6. He was drunk on wine. It's like, oh, they give the kids wine. Apparently there's something going on that night that the kids need to like not only stay up for, but like to be out of their minds. That's what it would be equivalent to when you give 6-year-olds like multiple glasses of wine. That's what I'm talking about when I say Satan worship. It might not be literally saying hail Satan. It's worshiping the darks. It's worshiping the dark. Very dark. Very, very dark is what that is. So right now, the governments are waging their wars against the people. If you can't see it, you got to look. They're waging wars against the people, guys. The war is not between them. Nope. They're wars. They're in the process of setting them up against the people. Don't you notice they're sending everybody home? They're deporting people that have been here for 30 years. Why are they doing that? Well, they must have made some agreement, I guess, that everybody's got bodies, right? So now it's going to be the new competition game. New competition of you get your natives. And then what? Then they'll all plug us into cages and see who can jump the fastest. It's creepy sounds. And there's people out there that are on social media, like trying to egg it on too. They're like picking on people lately, like talking shit on this and that. And it's because those are crisis cast, guys. Have you ever checked it out? Crisiscast.com. Crisis, CRISIS, cast, CAST.com. Check it out. Blow your mind. Like, what? They're saying this out loud, that you can hire these people to stage these events for who? Oh, lots of people hire them. Police officers, like everybody does. Uses these crisis casts. These are actors that are trained in like psychological stuff. Yep. It's really creepy. So they're waging a war against the people. And why would they want to do that? Well, because they've got to get their final grip on everybody, since they can sense that their time's up. Well, not only sense it, but they know what's here. And they know that it doesn't involve them, but they're still going to go balls to the wall, I guess, and say fuck it and see what they can come up with. But I think that's ridiculous. Ooh, it's flashing. But that's Las Vegas for you. Yeah, so that's what is obvious. They're trying to push the divide and conquer by sending in antagonists of divide and conquer tactics, the incitement, trying to pick on people, trying to cause the people to rise against each other. But those are all fabricated headlines. Those aren't real people. Those are hired actors trying to incite it, because people are already in the habit of not talking shit on each other. So all of a sudden they're trying to change the rules on it. So they're trying to get people to get started on that, like picking on people, like, oh, that's what they want to do. And it's a low-level tactic. Technically it's treason, but they don't want to tell us that. They're gonna be like, no, treason is only what we can charge each other with. Nope, wrong again. Treason is what we charge you when you breach the trust to us. That's how that works. Same thing goes with martial law. You're not allowed to call martial law. No. You guys are trying to change the rules on everybody, but that's not what it means. You already have control of your military and law enforcement, so you don't need martial law. We're the ones that need to be able to call on it if necessary. Yeah. So they got two different issues. They got two words totally backwards: treason and martial law. But they're waging a war against the people, and that's what needs to be seen as treason by all of them. And they're going to try to get away with it and say there's rules of war and this, that, and the other. And I think that we should see that as a threat. I think that, I mean, it feels like a threat to me when you can see what they're doing. They're clearly trying to overwhelm us with too many executive orders. You can't read them all. I mean, they're trying to cause disruption in every area of life to get people up at each other's necks. Because when they don't answer your phone call, people take it out on someone, it's fucked up. So be careful, guys. Don't fall for it. Don't join the fucking witch squads. They're not going anywhere. Don't be a dude that tries to take a baby from a mommy. That's definitely not. It's also not a good thing. What is that? So, yeah. Yeah. Creeper. I just thought of something funny. Think about the karma of things. Like I was saying to myself, well, that guy's not going to be able to drive in his next life. Do we, stop and think about those things? Like how God's karma also is playing into life. So we think to ourselves, why would God let someone be born with a disability or something? But how often are we considering the karma effect of stuff? And I know that might sound brutal to consider, but it's true. Oh, that's cool looking. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. excuse me, it looks trippy. Really trippy. Okay, so it's time for such an end of life. Have a good night, everyone. Wow. I don't know. It just looks kind of really creepy. It definitely looks creepy. Maybe that's because of the creepy party they're having. Anyhow. It's really cool from here, though. Wow. Hmm. Anyway, good night. Have a good night.